Mark Twain once famously stated that the reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. And of course, to say that, you would have to be alive to report that. And I think sometimes we are in a place where we think, oh, well, the church is dying and there's not really any life left. And we can get very kind of grim and kind of glum about it all. This past Sunday at Christ Church Fox Chapel, we held a youth event, a kind of a 3-hour event for youth from across the diocese. And if we were thinking that the reports of the death of the church were out there, I can tell you they are greatly exaggerated. It was a great event that reminded me, and I think a lot of other people, that there are actually a lot of young people who are seeking to figure out, how do I follow Jesus with my life and in this world? 90-some people showed up to this event to do things like play ultimate papaya, which is ultimate frisbee with papayas instead of frisbee, which is a great thing for people like me that cannot throw a frisbee to save our souls. Not, of course, that saving our souls happens through throwing frisbees. I get that. But it was a great leveler for people who are not handy with a frisbee. And there were other games that we played. There was food that we ate. There were conversations among people together. And then this worship time in chapel at the end. And it really was a great encouragement to me, and I think to many others, in particular, and some youth that were there and think, wow, this is great. This is encouragement to us. It's great to realize that I'm not alone in trying to follow Jesus in this day and age. And that's a great encouragement to many, many people. This was the first event, not the only. I mean, of course, there's been a history of youth in the life of this diocese, youth ministry. But this was our first kind of new effort towards this inaugural event that's kind of building, hopefully, with my desire and vision, to a week-long summer camp. But the next step in this movement is we're going to have a youth weekend in March 13th to 15th of next year. We've already booked a place at Seneca Hills Bible Camp. And we'll be looking to sort of gather youth again for more than just 3 hours, but for over a weekend, to have a little bit more of this, kind of fun together, fellowship together, but also teaching and getting kind of connected into how we can encourage and help youth live out the gospel and their life in Christ in this day and age. I'm really grateful for Ben Hughes at Fox Chapel and other people that have been involved in kind of making this past event and these future events happening. And again, at the heart of it is a great reminder to me, and I hope to the wider diocese, that there really still is a lot of life in the Church of Christ, even here in Pittsburgh, for which I am greatly thankful.